Hello, folks. Just taking care of some difficulties off the air, but we're back to get to what Tristan was getting into. The Eutylicious equation, named after a famous Greek thief, used for cracking into security codes, basically. Those often used to protect very valuable, important data banks. Um, so
Okay.
you take a hold of this flash drive, um, and you follow its history, you follow its past. Um, you see it mostly just in darkness until it is unsealed forcefully from Dr. Levine's shoulder. You see it being taken along. Virgil slips it into his pocket as he walks off. So you return to darkness again, but you hear him arrive somewhere. Did you get the equation?
Do I hear like how he arrives? Like, is he driving? Like, do I hear the
Yes,
sound of a vehicle?
you hear the
Okay.
sound of a vehicle. Did you get the equation? I got it. The flash drive is pulled out of the pocket and put into the waiting hands of one Saren Elran.
What? I gave him bacon, man. Okay. Well, what?
Good.
You keep
Then the
going.
plan is still in effect. I'll go retrieve the palladium. Assemble the others. Make sure everything stays safe. We reassemble at the solstice. Virgil nods, and you see him wander off. Saren smiles and slips it into his pocket. You hear him continue to walk. You hear the inside of the library. You hear Sapphire Sparkle, the baddest tabaxi around, greet him as he comes in, with no idea what is conspiring. You hear him pass through the magic at the edge of the Athenian archives. You hear his empty footsteps as he wanders deep, deep, deep into the archives. He pulls you out of his pocket and plugs you into the computer. Next to him, next to the computer, you can see a struggling Marilyn Van Dyke, still alive, tied to a chair next to the computer. It seems we've finally collected almost everything we needed. With this palladium, we'll be able to nearly complete the ritual, if we can just find those shards. Terrible shame we couldn't get them from the satyr, but not a worry. We'll get them eventually. As for you, my dear, despite my efforts to pick your brain and see if you can figure out this equation on your own, it seems you've become rather unhelpful to me. You no longer have a use. He reaches into his coat jacket. From this angle, you can see his shirt get brushed aside slightly, revealing on his heart a champion mark of Kronos, as he pulls out an arquebus. Give my regards to your husband. There's a loud bang, and she falls silent. There's some more tapping. There's briefly the sound of some magic powering down. You hear footsteps as Saren runs away from the computer towards the palladium, where he presumably grabs it You hear books from all over gathering together, just thump, 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 collecting themselves into the creature, which lets out a terrifying roar. You hear the sound of a clock ticking, and you see the creature engulf the body of Marilyn Van Dyke. And then everything is as you expected. Silent until your group arrived to blast the baddie and claim the equation once more.
I walk over. Tristan? Could I have that back?
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah, you can have this. I don't want to touch this, actually. Here. And I, like, hold it like this, like, at the very tip, and I drop it into her palm.
I
Lucian,
reach behind me and put it back into my shoulder, wincing.
Your mom was killed because she could not figure out this equation that is on this thumb drive. And the one who did it was Saren, the same man who we had breakfast with this morning. Saren seems to be the one that is in charge of this entire organization. Furthermore, he is a champion of Kronos. I saw the mark on his chest. So I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm done holding my punches. And I flex my like arms and like shrug out of my jacket and like let both of my eyes shine.
Whoa. I saw the mark of Kronos on him.
Yeah. I think some people need to die. I think it might be destined.
Some people have needed to die for a very long time. I finally shrug off my jacket, wrap it around my
It's
waist.
solidarity.
Waist. You can see her mark glowing beneath like a work-style tank top. What looks to be a sword scar lining from her arm to her torso. And she's like, I'm with you. I want them dead.
Yeah, it seems like we have to even the count now as Larb takes his big fancy jacket and shrugs it off of his shoulders. He doesn't have one because he's still poor.
Does he have something on underneath of it?
No, he doesn't have a jacket to take off. He doesn't shrug anything.
Lucian says, I don't know if we should kill them. I mean, you saw Elysium. I don't think that we should offer them the chance of that type of peace.
I do agree with Lucian. I think we should subject them to fates worse than death.
Well, I could possibly talk to my father about having their soul roam the earth for eternity, rather than being sent to the afterlife.
Something I've never thought about. It's interesting.
There are fates worse than death.
Yeah,
trust me, I'm living one.
Lucian, I will do the same with your mother, if you wish, as your father.
Mm-hmm.
I send a message to Solomon and kind of give it to him to take care of. I'll personally take care of preserving the bodies for you until you figure out what you want to do with them. Actually, you know what? Can I do her rights right here to let her free? Would you actually? I'll ask Lucian. Lucian, do you want me to perform her rites so you may be able to see her like you did your father? Would you like that, or do you want to wait?
I don't think I can do that right now.
Okay. We'll save it for another time. I'm sure she understands. Right. All right. Well, where do we go? Where does this?
Did they give any clues? Did they like exchange meetings somewhere or anything?
Aureum Enterprises.
That's a good place to
That's where
start.
we'll find Saren.
Good a guess as any.
Yes.
All right. I guess. Andy, if you're able to get us there quick, I need to make a call, see if Solomon can reach out to Hades and see if he's figured anything out. Earlier, I dropped a line to Hades, let him know that Thanatos has been meddling in human affairs, and maybe he's been able to find something out, give us some information that might be useful. I will also tell him to notify him that Thanatos has a champion, which
Kronos.
Kronos, excuse me. This is the second time I did that. Slip. I swear Thanatos is a good guy, guys. This is not a Freudian slip of any sort.
Thanatos does have a champion. That's you.
Yeah. I know
it. Put Hades on speakerphone then.
Oh, yeah?
We gotta get in the car, right?
I'll dial Solomon and be like, hey,
Before we leave, I bend down to Marilyn. I brush aside her hair. I kiss her on the head and I say, I'm sorry I couldn't do more. And, walk away with Andy.
All right.
As we're going to the car, Larb will pull Tristan aside for a moment. Hey.
Yeah, Larb?
I understand that you're not like directly related to these people that we are friends with in the loss, but I can see it's taking a toll on you.
I'm just tired of the death and losing people, man.
That's the thing. Everyone here only knows the burden of carrying the torch of life, but you also carry the torch of death. No one can understand how heavy that may be. You're doing the right thing. Here, a flower.
Thanks, Larb. It means a lot to me. You're a good friend. And I'm happy to say that I think you are probably my first friend I ever had besides Jaden. So thank you for that.
I would like to meet this Jaden. Now let's go kick some booty.
Yeah. and I like, what do we do? Fist bump, right? That's it? Like, put out a fist bump.
Awkward like the fist turtle, bump. The turkey or whatever. It goes like this.
Oh, the turkey, like, yeah.
One way, and then the other one does the other way.
Yeah.
What goes
I'm
for
glad
handshake?
No one saw that. Let's go, please.
Once Lucian's not catatonic anymore, I also lean over to Lucian and I say, I am beyond sorry for what you have just experienced. I know it's a lot to take in, especially as a child. But in this world, people are going to question about parents and stuff, so I don't know. I don't want you to go to an orphanage. You'd have free reign, wouldn't really try to control you, it would mostly be for legal matters, but would you like me to become your formal guardian?
Lucian is going to look at his dead mother and is going to, are her eyes open, or like how is she like situated on the ground?
Yes, her eyes are currently open.
Lucian is going to close her eyes and say, the world doesn't need to know that she's dead. And Lucian is going to changeling shapeshift into his mother.
Ooh.
Jennifer's like,
she's alive!
Lucian?
Lucian?
Marilyn? You're not alive, are you?
No. Unfortunately, Marilyn is dead. This is Lucian speaking.
God, this is going to screw with me.
I tell you what, you are going to scare the absolute donkey out of Sarah now.
Yes.
I'll tell you that.
Yes. It's beautiful. I hug Lucian and I say, well, Marilyn Van Dyke, it's nice to have you back, I guess. And I'm half crying through this. There's a lot of emotions.
I spent a lot of time studying my mother's work, and she taught me most of what I know, so I hope I can do good in her eyes.
You will do fantastic. She was a wonderful woman. And as far as the world knows, will continue to be a wonderful woman.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
I think Tristan's in the front seat, and Andy just like leans over and says, "If I had a quarter for every time I drove a car with a dead guy in it, I'd have 2 quarters. It's not that much, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?"
Yeah, and back to back too.
And how fast did
Let's
this
just
go?
might be best if we not discuss the fact.
Oh yeah, no.
Can I make that phone call to Solomon? Drop the
Yeah.
line. Did Solomon? I have another body coming your way. Same family. Please hold them there till I'm able to prepare the bodies. Can you get me in touch with Hades? This is extremely important. I know you don't like doing it. You might hate this too. I have a feeling, but it's very important.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
All right. So you've called for the bodies to be picked up. You are currently shapeshifted into the form of the late Marilyn Van Dyke. What's your plan from here?
We were going to Aureum Industries.
Aureum Industries.
Yeah.
All right. Are you
To storm
leaving
the
the
place.
body behind, or
Solomon is. I have people coming to take it, to collect the body.
We'll drop it
bring
on the
to
way.
Or we
Do you
could grab
think
it and drop it
Solomon's
off.
safe?
I don't know why anyone would go after Solomon. He's an old man that really only has a connection to Hades, and he hates the connection to Hades that he has. So I don't think there's
Also
any...
connected to you as well.
This is true, but I don't think anyone's going after me. It seems like the only people that are being gone after right now is Lucian.
I think there's
Sorry,
only
Lucian.
one person that we have to worry about right now. That's
Rex
Cronus.
Aureum. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I agree with Andy. We need to put a stop to this. This has gone on long enough.
Yes.
There
It's
are
time for him
bills.
to stop. Huh?
There are bills coming due, and those bills are the lives of those who have taken another. The world needs to be equalized, and I think my father would agree with me on that.
Good go.
Well,
taking a long
ladies,
time.
gentlemen, and fellow gentlemen, we shall go and enact our will upon this world.
Sounds like
all
a plan.
right?
Also, Andromeda, when all of this is said and done, we have a nice, like, non-binary people club you can come join.
Oh, thanks. I could also just go live with satyrs where that's like normal, but you know, up to you.
All right. So are you taking Andromeda's car, or are you going to call another taxi?
Yeah. No,
I
Andy's
think it's
driving.
his car. And I need
Can
to
we
do
call
we have the body
Saren?
in the back?
I'd assume. Yeah, I'm not leaving my mother's corpse.
Yeah,
Can
so
we call
body in the
Saren? We
trunk.
have his number, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You do have Saren's number.
Lucian's gonna call
Andy's
Saren.
emergency
I have
Wait,
Saren's number.
Before you call him, he needs to not know that we know what's going on. So like maybe just hey, new assistant. Oh, maybe Juniper should call him because she's the one.
Oh
that
yeah,
decided
no,
it.
I'll call him. I'll say.
Are
Hi,
you
Saren.
sure?
Hold on, can we trace the
I
phone
work
call?
for him. Are you sure that you don't want me to talk to him?
Ooh, the police could trace the phone call. That's right.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
Joan, could I use my arcane hacking from the run of Technomancy to attempt to trace the phone call that I got from Andromeda's dad?
And could I also do that because I am like also a computer person?
You
think it's
you
a
want
spell.
to trace the phone call from Andromeda's dad.
No,
From
I have the
Pollux?
wand of the Technomancer that
Oh,
I
you
got
have
from
the
Pollux.
wand of the Technomancer.
And it
from
lets me
Pollux.
cast arcane hacking.
Uh-oh.
We lost Kristen.
He's doing some, yeah, okay.
It's
we're
fine.
good.
It's all
I
good.
have problems with my nose right now.
It's all good.
For
I would
context.
say yes. We're gonna count this as an Arcana check, and I'll give you advantage because you're getting help from Dr. Levine.
Okay. Let's go, Juniper.
Let's go.
Let's find this man.
I dial the phone. I say, "Hello, Saren."
The number you have called is disconnected. Please hang up and dial again.
Jerk.
Yeah,
Well,
but does it still have a SIM card?
well. Not only does he kill my friends, he also doesn't pay his phone bill.
This guy's
Yeah,
the
well, it
worst.
was a burner.
Yeah, I think it was a burner.
Anyways,
Do we know
are we at
anyone
Aureum
who can
Industries?
cast?
I think that we'll stop by the morgue and I'll drop off the body.
Yeah.
Lucian, I'll leave you for a minute to say goodbyes. Come back to the car whenever you're ready.
So
Do we have anyone
I
who
just
can
want
cast
I just
scrying?
before you all start walking around and casting a whole bunch of spells, I need to point out that you are leaving the archives with a body that looks exactly like one of you, and you are missing a young boy.
I say, Lucian, you like might want to change into your like normal form for a little bit.
Lucian.
Are you
is
saying we need to like
going-
put up a cover to the tabaxi? Is that what's happening here? I think that's what's okay.
I'm saying you might cause a panic.
Yes.
I think we should just be
Can we
honest
sneak
with
out?
these people. I mean, I think we should just be honest. Just be like, hey, there was the Athena thing was stolen. We're going to get it back. Currently, there was a fatality in here. You may need to clean up some burnt books. Have fun.
Sorry.
Bye. We're champions.
But she's right here.
I know it's like a weird timey-wimey thing with she exists now. She's just transferred into a new form. My wonderful friend.
Sorry, I'd like to
Marilyn
minor
Van Dyke is
illusion
back.
her face onto my face and say, and there's a third one here as well, huh? Isn't that crazy?
Sapphire Sparkle, the baddest tabaxi around, looks very confused at there suddenly being three of them, especially since
Sapphire. You see, Marilyn Van Dyke, she told me in confidence one day she has identical triplets. And
Juniper.
Yes.
Juniper. What's your name again? I'm a little faint. See, I just went through regeneration, which you may or may not have heard of, depending on your level of knowledge in the arcane necromantic arts. But the process is quite taxing and does happen to leave the discarded body behind, as my soul is transferred into a new form. So, if you wouldn't mind, can I roll persuasion? And I want to use my commanding presence.
This is a deception check. You are straight up lying to his face. This is deception.
And I'm also going to add, like, listen, as Marilyn Van Dyke's friend, I know this is Marilyn Van Dyke. She is with me. I am glad to have her back.
Do I get any bonuses from everyone else trying to help me out?
Yeah, I'll say you have advantage because you're getting a help action here.
I will cast Enhance Ability on you as well.
That's a 17.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, I wasn't aware you were Deva. Well, please, by all means, continue on. The whole body thing is something
it's
I
quite
haven't heard
useful
about,
for
but
when-
you only hear about them in books.
It's quite useful for when you studying for 72 hours straight and die.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's some books to be cleaned up in there.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Sorry about the
day.
burn scars. Have a good one.
Yep. We're gonna get the thingamajig back.
Just walk right out. Yeah, you all walk out. You climb into Andy's car, a silver Maserati. Where are you taking it?
To Tristan's morgue.
Yeah, to the morgue first.
All right. You drop by the Grand Pantheon. You stop in the mortuary where Solomon is waiting to receive the body of Marilyn Van Dyke.
Solomon, were you able to contact Hades?
I was. He wasn't pleased to hear from me.
Did you relay the message I wanted to be sent?
I did.
Actually,
And also, I have a message for you. Apparently, a certain little gnome had layered in some orichalcum wiring into the underworld. Passed it all the way through some of Chiron's contraptions.
oh. What do you mean, certain little gnome? Are you referring to one of our other friends' fathers, whose name escapes me all of a sudden?
I cannot believe.
One and the same, yes.
Bruce Van Dyke.
Not Bruce
Oh.
Van Dyke.
No, it was Thanatos. No, just kidding.
No.
He's a gnome now.
I
It was
believe his,
Erwin.
Yeah, it's Erwin's dad.
Erwin's dad.
Yeah.
His name was Rick Luckman.
True
I think.
Mask or something.
I
Whatever
believe
True
I
Mask.
believe it was Richard Truemask or something like that. Yes.
Right. Is Thanatos still in his cell? Did he say?
Yes. Thanatos is still in his
Kronos.
cell.
Kronos.
Kronos
I
is
quit.
still in
I
his
quit.
cell.
Goodbye. Bye, everyone.
Have a good night.
Goodbye. Yes, Kronos is still in his cell. He has not left. He was displeased to see the orichalcum being ripped up, but like he couldn't exactly do anything or object to it.
I hope he objected plenty. Thank you. If you could hold on to these and just, I guess, keep them from decaying. I forget what spell that is, but you know the one. We have some people to kill. Bye. And I say this like very nonchalantly and leave.
He looks a little concerned as you walk off and climb back into the Silver Maserati. Andromeda, where's your next stop?
Well, does anybody else have anything they need?
Well, I think it's now well established that apparently most of the people we know are evil, so let's go kill a lot of them.
Did my dad ever have an armory or like keep his guns?
If he did, he kept them secret.
Dang.
You could go search the house.
I wanna.
Like you,
I guess we do have time.
I wanna find my dad's guns. He was a cop.
Okay.
He's gotta have something, right?
Well,
Like it might be useful.
if we're gonna do that, then could somebody else drive? Because I'm feeling a little drowsy.
I'll
I could-
drive. I've never driven before, but I'll try.
Yeah, let's let Larb do
Larb.
it. No,
I don't think that you should drive.
I can try to drive. I usually
Okay,
I
bike
have
don't
to
want
teased
anyone-
work in
Tristan.
a while.
I don't want
I
anyone to
am the
try to
case
drive.
of
Thank
Tristan.
you. Thank you. I take to
Andy.
driving. And
I
I
know,
drive
but
extremely
why-
normally.
I
Is
know.
that
he
why you
drives it
called a
all the time.
cab? Does you summoning your car drain you? I'm so sorry. We just thought it was like a natural thing.
Yeah, no, it takes it's a spell.
Oh. As
Oh,
you
I
can
gotta-
clearly see, I'm still going to
I
use
mean,
all
it
this
sticks
magic
around
stuff.
for a long time, but I just gotta take a quick snooze in the back seat.
All right. Have a nice nap.
Thanks.
Lucian, are we taking you to your parents' house?
Yeah, get those guns.
Yeah. Yes, it
All
should
right.
only be a minute. Also, while I
Just
am
give me
in
directions.
I'm gonna point. While I'm in my mother's form, could you call me Marilyn just for attempts at the
Yeah,
charade?
of course. Yeah, Marilyn.
This is good. You can start teaching Marilyn how to drive.
I
Yes.
drove my dead father across town pretty successfully, actually.
This is true.
Kind of a trial by
I-
fire thing, you know.
Yes,
Okay.
Marilyn is very skilled in a lot of things. We used to talk a lot over coffee. Don't you remember that, Marilyn? And I've known you, but since before your baby son was born. Oh, I was so happy you and Bruce had a child.
So you arrive at the Van Dyke household.
Jeez.
Where Lucian, disguised as Marilyn, is able to get out of the car for a moment and wander into her/his house. Where are you searching? Where are you looking?
I never really went into my dad's room, so I'm gonna check there first.
Cool.
While I'm with Lucian, I'll be like, "Ooh, Lucian, I saw this movie recently. It was called Sean Vic. Try it on the floorboards." That's where I'd look first.
Oh god, this is funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna with Tristan's help, and I'm gonna whip out my magnifying lens and like search everywhere.
Sure.
Around too.
And then
Making me an investigation
cast-
check with advantage because you're getting the help action.
and I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as well.
Guidance is
Oh
good.
jeez. So that's actually still a really high roll. Jeez, that's a 17, 19.
19. Because your bonuses to investigation are so
Nice.
high. Yeah, so you look around the room and you find that your father's bookshelf has a book that's not quite right. You grab a hold of it, you give it a tug, the whole bookshelf slides over to one side, revealing your father's arquebus, a type of magical firearm hung up on the wall.
Man, if I only had respected my father less, I could have been running around town with a gun. Might have been useful. Okay, I'm gonna grab the gun.
All right.
Joan slides the stats of the gun to Lucian. I mean, Marilyn.
That's funny.
We'll pass those over later. But anyway, you have collected Bruce Van Dyke's arquebus. Where are you headed now?
I think I'm gonna go around the house, lock up, and to Tristan, I'm gonna say, "Okay, well, we have other things to do." I'm gonna shut the door and lock it with a house key.
Hey, can you unlock the door real quick? I was still in here. Sorry. I was feeling weird energies. I was feeling weird energies around, and I got a little distracted. I had one of those like
I'm
flashback
dead.
kind of
I'm
things.
dead. Lucian
Thanks.
just like unlocks the door, opens it, grabs you, pulls you out, shuts the door, locks it, puts the key in the pocket, turns around.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you all hop into Andromeda's car. What's your next stop?
Aureum Industry.
Aureum Industries. Because
Yeah, Aureum
why,
Industries, let's go.
why talk about your stuff when you can, like, kill them?
Kill it.
Jeez.
Okay.
Here on Bronco Tabletop, we do not condone killing people to solve your problems.
We don't.
We do not. Anyway, so you all take your ride to Aureum Industries. It's at this point that Andromeda wakes up, having completed their short rest. You pull into the Aureum Industries parking lot. Like passing through the toll booth is a breeze. They know you as like guys he basically hired as private investigators. Obviously, you're just coming to share some information that you found. They even direct you through the hallways and up to Rex's office, where he is sitting behind his desk with a bunch of paperwork. The whole place is gaudy and just covered in gold, including a large golden bust of what else? Himself. He is sitting behind his desk. And, well, it's good to see you. How's your progress going?
Our progress is going fantastic. Do you know where two guys are? Their name, two guys are. We're looking for them in the investigation. Obviously, Saren, I've contracted him out as a secretary to me. It's a long story. Anyways, we're looking for him. We're also looking for, like, an old friend of mine. His name's Virgil. Not sure if you know him.
Virgil?
Yeah. Yeah. We have a long history, and I think it's time we catch up.
Nope. Don't suppose I know your friend, so unfortunately, I'm not able to
You know a
help
guy
there.
named Eugene?
Rex,
Is this
trust
man
me.
lying?
And I'd like to just
Yeah,
like
I'm
slide
inciting him
a
too.
gold across the table.
1 gold.
Say, yep. I know. I know.
I also add, do you
And I'll
know
just-
a guy named Eugene then, perchance? I know he's a friend.
I'm so sorry.
Got
I'm
18
just trying
insight to see if he's
talk to him.
lying when he said he doesn't know him.
Yeah, you can roll insight. I'm assuming that's what Joey is doing here. Yes.
Yep, that's a 29.
Probably.
Rex,
No, Lucian's rolling.
I
to hit,
assure you
actually.
that this information is well worth your time.
Yeah, both of your insight checks tell you that he's being honest. He doesn't have a clue who this Virgil person is. And to follow up on Dr. Levine's question, no, he doesn't know who this Eugene person is either.
Well, I guess, Rex, if you could tell us where your assistant is, have you been keeping a good eye on him? Has he been doing any work for you?
I
We're just
mean,
looking
he's not
for
my
him.
assistant anymore.
Oh?
Passed in his... Yeah, he quit. Can't imagine why. It's not like I wasn't, paying him properly and making sure he got lots and lots of work hours. And I hear that's what the kids like these days. Lots and lots of work hours to make sure that you
Did you
get
hear-
paid proper amounts.
Did
you
you
hear
hear
where he
who
was
got
going?
hired by?
Or what? Yeah.
Yes, you just mentioned
Forwarding
a
address.
few moments ago. You poached my secretary.
Oh, yeah, that's... You see, I heard he was working 2 jobs at once. You know, the rent here.
Should we just be honest with him? I don't know.
Look,
Nah.
we need to know where he is. Do you have any other information that might help us find him? A recent phone number?
Like, any way to find him? Like, you're a powerful man, obviously. You may be able to find him through some means.
Oh, of course. I mean, but I wouldn't be willing to give out private information about one of my former employees to just anyone. That would be not in my best interest, and it would be incredibly non-moral.
But I'm an employee and I need this information for my job.
Yes, we do need this information for our job.
Larb
I'm
also
a
takes his
Lucian is
newly
gonna
acquired
say-
credit card
information
out of
for
his
my job.
pocket.
Lucian is going to say, hey, everyone, do we know what's in Rex's best interest? And he's just like, they're just going to put a hand casually on the gun, like tucked in their waistband. And Lucian is just going to say, I mean, there are plenty of threats to Rex, right? And it would be terrible if that were to happen, right? Do we all agree?
Yes.
And I'm gonna like
I-
kind of look
I
everyone
do.
up and down and see if they agree.
I do agree,
Yeah.
and I like say, and it would really be a shame if like some really good decryption program like broke into all of Rex's data. I don't think
I
we
don't
want
know
that-
what any of these fancy words and double talk you're saying, but raise my palms and I'll do just about anything.
assistant is.
I think Larb needs to repeat what he just said.
Yeah, say it again.
We're going to kill you unless you tell us where your
Oh,
assistant is.
that is not what you said the first time.
Yeah!
You said kick his
Lucian
ass
getting the
first
okay
time.
from Larb pulls out their gun.
Oh my god.
Larb started violence first, I'm just saying.
And Juniper says, and looks on the counter and says, it sure would be a shame if, like, certain lewd details got out of your, like, accounts. I'm just saying.
Also, politically speaking, if you were to say not have a city to run for, God over in, then there's no point in running, right? Well,
Yeah.
the thing we're working at is kind of a life or death kind of stakes for the whole city, possibly, and the whole world. So if you could help us, that'd be greatly appreciated.
And as an added bonus, no one would find out that you, well, you could have been cheating on your wife, for all anyone knows. That doesn't fly well with the people.
I'm not married.
Then you have a secret one.
I mean, say what you will. Yes, I'm a terrible person, but I'm pretty open about it.
Excellent. We'll get along fine.
So
If you tell us where it is.
Does he have no reaction to the gun in his face?
No, he does. You see him
Andy's
reach
gonna bat
down.
it down.
You see him reach down towards his desk, to try and slip a hand underneath it.
Does anyone have a dexterity that can stop him real quick?
I can cast
I
Mage
have
Hand
an
on his hand to
ability
stop him
to-
from
for that.
moving
Well, we
it.
all just got plus 10
Listen,
on...
everyone.
Oh, no, that's...
We
saving
just
throw.
came in here and pulled a gun on one of the richest people in town who owns a huge industry. You made a mistake here. We need to leave. Let's go. I don't mean like
Wait, what?
Lucian made a mistake here. Like we made a mistake in trying to threaten him. We should go.
Well, the damage is done. Are you talking like out of character right now?
No, I'm talking
you?
in character in the room. We should go now.
Oh, hey, Joan, really quick. Can I use my tactical assessment to see how much HP Rex Aureum has?
Yes, you can.
How much HP does Rex Aureum have, give or take? And what's his wisdom?
Well,
You could know their
First
wisdom
of-
too.
first
I get
of all,
I get two things.
First of all, as a civilian, he has 4 hit points.
Yo, this is easy, guys. We got it.
And second of all, his wisdom modifier. You want his wisdom score? His wisdom modifier.
His wisdom score.
Score. Okay. It's 8.
No.
Should have asked what his charisma is.
Well, the reason I asked wisdom is because wisdom's in charge of fright checks. So,
Oh no.
Oh god, we're gonna be in trouble.
All right, I'm gonna wait in the car. Listen, Mr. Aureum, I am not a part of the whole like pointing a gun in your face. I just hope you know that. Still pay me, please. See ya. Have a good one.
Is anyone stopping him from like reaching under his desk?
yes.
Yeah, I was asking if
Yeah.
anyone could stop him, like to
Yeah.
not do that, because he
I
certainly
can,
has a panic button.
I can mage hand, so like grappling hook, and it's a 10-pound force, so I can at least halter it a little bit to like
Oh!
grab the hand with the illusionary grappling hook.
And
like,
using
push it
my
down a little bit.
telekinetic feat, I can push him away from the desk.
There you go.
All right. So Marilyn, with her free hand, pulls out a grappling gun and uses that to like grab a hold of Rex Aureum's slowly lowering hand, trying to get to his desk. As Dr. Levine shoves Rex backwards up against the wall, away from his desk. And now Rex starts looking a bit more terrified.
You see, we're doing a thing that employers do. We are going on strike until you give us that information and also some higher pay.
Oh my god. I can't believe this is
Make
happening.
me an intimidation check.
This is terrible.
Lucian wants to add on. Also, we don't really need you beyond this because, well, if something happens to you,
Oh my god.
we can always replace you. And
We're
then
going
Lucian's
to
gonna
jail.
and Lucian's going to changeling shapeshift into Rex's face.
Oh my god.
Just to add some
dude,
extra
holy
intimidation
smokes.
to it.
That's actually pretty bad.
Roll that intimidation again to make it advantage. Because holy crap.
I mean,
That's
I can make it
definitely
even
a
worse if
help
you guys want me to.
You're
Yes,
already getting
yes.
You guys want me to-
advantage.
Okay.
Oh
Yo,
my
it's
gosh.
still
Okay,
16.
it's still a 16.
Wait, can I get another advantage if I do something else?
No, advantage does not
I can do a
stack.
separate intimidation. Nah, whatever.
Yeah.
From his position, pinned on the wall, Rex promptly wets himself. You want the records room? Third room down the hall.
Excellent.
What are we looking for in the records room?
We keep employee records. He only just left the other day, so his record should still be in there. So they shouldn't have processed them yet. You should be able to find them.
This is
Excellent.
assuming he
Also,
didn't
I
lie
think
on
we
his
should take
records.
him with us so we don't get in trouble.
I think
Or,
we're
like,
already
hide
past
him.
that point.
Oh god, this is
Say,
bad. I don't even know how to fix
um,
this.
Oh god, what's Rex's voice? It's like, ooh, Rex. Rex. Say.
I'm like,
Rex. Rex,
you know,
listen. We're smart men, right? And you definitely want the 5 of ours votes, correct? For this political campaign that you're running. You may be a terrible person, but no one knows that we are. So, continuing on. So, I do think it's in your best interest that you allow us to go. You speak a word not of it. And then you'll have our votes. You'll keep your life. And should anything happen, I've already spotted every single security camera, and I've already identified every single one of your employees, and I can change into any one of them. So you'll never be able to trust anyone in your entire life should you betray any of us, because everyone might be someone who would seek to stab you in the back.
plus you like get flowers as an added bonus.
Okay,
See?
are you done
Flowers.
like bullying this guy? Are you done bullying the civilian?
I can make it worse. You guys
Does
want
he
me
give
to-
you all
Agree
the,
to say-
he's giving you all the
Roll for
information.
Does he agree to not tell on us? Is he not going to narc? That's the
He
question.
like nods frantically.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
let's
gonna
go to the
push him back
records
into
room.
his desk. Just say, "You have my vote," and then turn back into Marilyn as I walk out.
Can I like fix his jacket for him and like dust him off a little bit and like set him back like nicely at his desk?
Yeah.
Also, can I like? I don't have prestidigitation, do I? Does
As
anyone
you
have
guys
that
are-
can clean up his pee?
As you guys are leaving the room, you guys see Andy just like posted up against the wall outside, just like finished a candy bar, and it's just like, so how'd it go? You guys make him wet himself in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Which
I was
which
going
room
to
are we
step
going
in,
to?
but we're going to the third floor for the records room. I was going to stop
Oh,
these two,
perfect.
but I feel like they have a lot of some things to work through, so I kind of just let them go with it. It got really
You know,
dark
I've-
in there, though.
I've actually been to the records room before, so we can get there. Let's go.
Okay.
Awesome.
Who
All
has
right,
issues to work through, Larb?
He's just going to whistle
I
to
don't
himself.
know.
Not even going to cross that bridge.
Andy leads everybody up to the third floor.
All right. You all get to the records room. You ask for some help from the employees there who provide you with the file, since you apparently have Rex's permission. And there is sort of this dossier on him. Apparently, he's been working with Rex for a couple years. He owns an apartment that was previously under the estates of one Marvin Biz, currently under the estate of Larb in his ownership. Larb is his landlord. You notice that he wasn't exactly making a particularly big paycheck despite the amount of work he was doing. There are some notes from Rex about how he doesn't need to sleep. That'll make him such a valuable employee.
Does he have any family listed?
He does.
You know, reading these documents, it's quite understandable why Saren might have been driven to evil. These workplace conditions were seemingly terrible.
Well, Bob, looks like we need to get the key to one of your tenants' rooms.
Oh, I found this like master key to all of Marvin's my properties, so we should be good.
Perfect.
Also, if push comes to shove, I'm there to go with a lockpick.
Well, chop, because we only have about 2 hours left on the car before it disappears on us. So, let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
All right. You all hustle down to the car. You drive off to the location given to you on the files. I'm going to assume that you just keep the records with you so you have the information on you. You arrive at the home. Larp has the key. You're just going to unlock the door and go right in?
No. We need to check for traps.
Yeah.
I'll put on my arcane vision and look for any signatures of magic around.
And I'll look for physical traps.
Yeah. So Lucian, give me we'll call it investigation. Andromeda, you're casting a spell. Andromeda, you do not sense any magical traps.
Do I sense any magic?
You do not.
Okay, cool.
That's a 19 on investigation.
19. Okay. Yeah, you don't find any traps either.
Cool.
All right. I unlocked the door.
You unlock the
Just
door and
twist the knob and just barely push the door open.
you unlock the door. You push the door open slightly, and what you find inside is a completely empty house.
I'm glad we spent the last 30 minutes doing illegal things.
Is it spotless? Like there's nothing here at all?
Like no one ever lived
Yeah,
here.
this
is, I think,
it's
what they
like
got
nobody
at.
ever lived here. Like someone just had a professional cleaner come through and clean the whole place.
Would the wall be an object we could get information from?
No, there's no one been here for the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Can I look around for like anything? Is there like any scrap of paper that he left? Maybe when he moved in.
Scuff
The
marks
place,
there.
the place is unusually spotless. Like probably magical cleaning would have had to been done to get this place as clean as it is.
This guy's good.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Maybe it's time for some prayers to the goddess of wisdom.
Yeah. Lucian, you want to build?
I feel like she owes Lucian one.
Well, considering that when my father had 3 bullet wounds in the back, all she said was, "Go find your dad." Not, "Oh, your dad's in critical condition. He's currently bleeding out in your house. He might be dead by the time you get there." No, just go find him.
Are you still Rex talking like that?
No, I'm Marilyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tristan, when you were at the flash drive, or however that works. Do you remember where that guy met Saren? Do you remember like around the area what it looked like?
It was all in darkness. I was in pockets, and then I was interchanged
Yeah, but
like
like
in a
when you were
hallway or something.
Were
oh,
there
you
any
were
noises?
indoors.
Yeah.
Any noises, sounds, like construction? Anything that might
He
be
did.
identifiable?
So he did take a vehicle around. He was driven wherever he went. At least this swordsman fellow.
Do you think
I forget his name.
you
Uh,
do you think you could describe the engine noise to Andromeda? He's a car nut.
oh my god. Okay. Hey, DM, can you show me what the engine noise sounded like so I can relay it to Andromeda?
Yeah, please just give us a good demonstration real quick.
Yeah.
So on
Yeah.
Not
that
as fast
note,
as
I
Andy's
think
car, but
on that note, I think that we are going to end for tonight.
Oh,
That's going to be it for us here. We will catch you next week for the next episode of Pantheon City. Until then, you can watch us on our YouTube channel, catch up on any episodes that you might not have seen yet. You'll catch us next week here, 7 p.m. Mountain District time, for another episode of Pantheon City. But until then, we'll see you next time.
Is it the penultimate episode next?
Penultimate episode next.
Depends
We're
on
almost
what we do.
done.
Maybe we can mess around and not make it work.